Underway in game two with a first pitch bouncer foul off Tom DeMarco's bat. Back here with you on YouTube, Brookdale TV. I'm Brian Goudsward. Game two, the Jersey Blues and the Ocean Vikings. After an 11-1 triumph in game one. And a bouncing ball hit towards short. Up with it, Hunter Serrano makes the overhand throw in time. One man away. So DeMarco now 0 for 5 in the doubleheader. He's the first out here in game two. And Carl Barth stands in. Left-hand hitter, another Brookdale starter working from the stretch with strike one call. This time it's Zach Zetkowski making the start. And he has not given up a run this year. This one is poked on a hop to short. Another chance for Serrano. Makes the off-balance throw, but Cole can't handle it, and the runner aboard. So Barth, the first base runner. Tricky play for Serrano at short. And A.J. Pearson will be the batter. For Zetkowski, this is his first start of the year. His previous 5 had all come in relief. And now he contends with A.J. Pearson. Brookdale cooled off the Ocean catcher in game one. He looks at strike one. He's the DH for this game. Held in check 0 for 3 after a 6-hit barrage in Ocean's last game on Friday. And elevated him to the region lead in batting coming in, better than 500. Runner takes off. This one is toward third, and Bresniak, that's a fair ball. He makes the play in time. 2 down. Rest of the defense for Brookdale in this game, too. Very similar unit out there. In fact, it's all the same except for the battery. In the outfield, it's Schmidt, Smith, and Lavarco. On the infield, they have Bresniak and Serrano on the left side. Colbert and Cole man the right side. And Shane Andrews gets the game 2 start behind the plate. Zach Zetkowski is on the mound. This next pitch swung on, fouled away off the bat of Ryan Ushak. 1 for 2 game 1 for him. He had a double. Just underway game 2. Got a little bit of sunshine. A few peaks anyway. Fairly chilly day though. Temperature's still in the 40s. We progress through this afternoon. Inside, and that hit him. Without 2 on base. Zetkowski will try to settle back in as Aiden Gallipoli stands in. He had a hit in game 1, a 1 for 3 day, starting both ends in left field. Zetkowski set, and the first pitch on the corner for a strike called by Anderson Sanchez as the umpires switch places. Sanchez has the plate. Sean Trice is the umpire on the bases. Right now standing on the grass between second and third. On 0-1. He's got a piece to nick it. Strike 2. Gallipoli at 276 with the average. No home runs. He's knocked in 13. Behind the count, 0-2. Ocean batting in their top half of the first. And the pitch. Just missed with it. Zetkowski didn't get the call. A ball and 2 strikes. If Gallipoli kept it going, Anthony Palmieri would hit in the inning. Zetkowski, the Wall High School product, brings the next one home. And just off the corner again. So from 0-2 to 2-2 it goes. Runners on, it's Barth at second, Ushak at first. 2-2 pitch. Too far away and now full, so 3 straight out of the zone now from Setkowski. A walk would bring Anthony Palmieri to the plate. And Setkowski will come with a first inning payoff. Here it is. Runners take off, bounce to first, gobbled up by Cole, makes the toss, pitcher covering in time, side retired. A walk, a hit batsman, 2 left on. Brookdale coming up for the first time in game 2, scoreless. Ryan Schmidt leading off bottom of the first. Anthony Balillo, the starting pitcher, winds the first pitch. It's over for a strike with an off speed, 0-1. Schmidt, Lavarco, and Bresniak for Brookdale. 11 runs scored in game 1 today, looking for another big number. A ball and a strike on Schmidt, who had a big game 1, going 3 for 3. 3 runs batted in, 2 runs scored. And he waves and misses, a ball and 2 strikes. Everyday Brookdale leadoff hitter, entered the day at 297 with the average. He's looking for his first home run, but he now has 9 driven in, and he strikes out to start Brookdale in the first, 1 away. So 1 up, 1 down. Nick Lavarco coming up. Rest of the defense for the Vikings. In the outfield, they have Gallipoli, DeMarco, and Barth. On the infield, it's Polonia and Hill on the left side, Laspina and Ushak on the right side. And Palmieri does the catching. He catches strike 1. Marco 1 for 3 opener today, scored a run. 1-1. Tied for the region lead, 7 home runs, knocked in 24 runs this year. 2-1. Johnny Johnson talking about Lavarco. He's just a lot more confident now in his sophomore year. Takes a big swing and misses, strike 2. So he had a nice year last year, but feels like he's taken it to a new level. Confident, stronger. Grounded toward third and under the glove of Polonia, rolling down the line. He's on his way to second. The ball just now picked up by Gallipoli, and that's where Lavarco ends up with 1 out. First inning meeting, a quick one from Palmieri to Bolello. And Rocco ready with his first at bat in this game. 1 for 4, stole a base earlier today. The stolen base is 11th of the year, and he has not been caught. Bolello operating from the stretch. Big swing and a miss. 0-1. Brookdale with the win earlier today. They now have 19 wins and 20 tries this year. It's good for the third spot in the national rankings. A ball and a strike. Now, when you looked at the region standings coming into the day, you actually would notice Brookdale not in first, and that's because of the conference record. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. It's coming in Ocean had actually been unbeaten in conference play, and so they sat in the first spot. But with Brookdale's Game 1 win, they go back in front now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wasted away, foul. In fact, there's 3 in the top 5 in the region that are also in the national rankings. Northampton and Rowan Gloucester, nationally ranked. Gloucester is ranked number 1 currently. Northampton just behind the Jersey Blues at 4. They'll square off with Northampton for 3 coming up this weekend. Big series. Rocco swings and misses and strikes out. So Bolello has gotten his first 2 out via the strikeout. 2 out. So here's Cole. 2 for 4 in the opener, a couple of extra base hits. He takes a strike. His triple produced 2 runs. He also had a double. 3 home runs for the year to go along with 25 driven in. Batting average north of 500. 0-2. Oh, by the way, he's stolen 12 out of 12 on the base paths, and he's pitching to an ERA under 1. So quite a season for the sophomore. Conference Player of the Week for his contributions in all facets of the game. Lines this one, base hit down the line, a fair ball. That'll score the first run of the game. Lavarco turning third on his way in. He touches home plate. It's an RBI double for Cole, his 3rd extra base hit of the day, and Brookdale's got a 1-0 lead. So Cole's got the RBI total approaching 30 now with a good day today. Devin Smith, 2nd straight start in center field, right-hand hitter. And a strike. Smith 1 for 3 in the opener, drew a walk as well. For the transfer from Ocean, and now a Jersey Blue. They're happy to have him. Called strike 2. Good breaking ball. So Bolello ahead in the count. Hoping that the damage against him is just a single run. 1-0 Brookdale. And the dirt, a nice sliding stop by Palmieri to prevent any potential advance. One ball, 2 strikes. And they got the runner picked off between 2nd and 3rd. The throw and the tag, and they got him. So Brookdale's had a man picked off now in each of the 2 games, but they are leading on the board 12-1 in the 2 games combined. 1-0 after 1, game 2. Brian Goudsford here with you on Brookdale TV. We start inning number 2 with ball 1, just off the corner. Anthony Palmieri leading off for the Vikings. Didn't see him earlier, but he's the catcher for game 2. And Zach Sedkowski brings the next pitch. Finds the strike zone to even it up. 1-1. On deck, Jorge Polonia, and then Tom Lespina for Ocean. This part of the order that did not play a factor in game 1 today. Popped in the air and out of play. Palmieri out of Jackson, New Jersey, Jackson Memorial High School. Freshman catcher. 2-2. On the ground, and Cole keeps it in front of him and makes the play. Sedkowski covers. Second time they've gotten the 3-1 putout. And one away. So Jorge Polonia getting the game 2 assignment at third base, right-hand hitter. And he swings away at the first one and squibs it past the dive of Colbert, and that's a base hit. In the right field, Barco throws the ball in, and Polonia picks up a 1-out hit. And Tom Lespina digs in. Second baseman hitting 8th in the order. Strike 1. Jersey Blues with a 1-0 lead. They have trailed very few times really over the course of the entire season, as here's a throw to second, and the runner is out. Caught stealing. A good throw from Andrews, and Polonia is nailed trying to steal second base. 2 down. And a 1-1 count. Lespina swings and misses. A ball and 2 strikes. Bases are now empty with 2 out. Number 9 hitter Evan Hill would be next. And he just fouled it at the plate, a foul ball. Tom Lespina out of Point Pleasant, New Jersey, another first-year Viking. Facing Sedkowski in a 2-strike count, with a crouch stance, and he leans away from a pitch inside. Two-two. Chop foul. On the ground, right at Colbert. He'll make the play, and the inning is over. So because of the caught stealing, nobody left on after 1.5 in game 2. It's Brookdale 1-0. Devin Smith leading off the bottom of the second, a 1-0 Brookdale lead. Anthony Bolello starts his second inning with ball one low, 1-0. Smith was left at the plate when Cole was picked off between second and third base to end that first inning. 2-0, Brookdale put up 2 doubles and scored a run, lead 1-0. And a grounder foul, third base side. Smith 1 for 3 in the opener today. He'll be followed in the inning by Shane Andrews and Dan Cowles. Andrews will be making his first appearance of the day. There's a strike. It's 2-2. And it runs full. And the payoff. Toward right center field. Barth coming in. He slides and he made the catch. A fine play in right center field by Carl Barth. He's made a couple of nice defensive plays in the doubleheader today as he takes a potential hit away from Smith. 1 out. Ball was hit hard. Sinking liner, and Barth equal to it. So Andrews now, 1 out, bases empty. 1-0. Andrews sat out game 1, but he's the game 2 catcher. He's been rotating with Luca Lemire all season long. 1 game on, 1 game off. Hard hit and foul. Andrews, he's contributed well with the bat. A .444 batting average. He's homered once. 6 RBIs. Bit of a delay while they retrieve that foul ball. Now he's ready to dig back in. Waiting on a 1-1. Dusted him up and in. 2-1. Three and 1. And down and in ball 4, so he works the walk. On base in his first plate appearance today. Brings up Dan Cowles, who took over late in game 1 at first base. Didn't get an at-bat, but he's starting in this one as the designated hitter. Martino not in the lineup for this one. Ball 1 in the dirt, 1-0. Cowles batting at .250. 6 runs batted in for the sophomore inside that nearly hit him. Not have been a surprise if that got a piece of the jersey, but appears it just missed him, so we'll settle for a 2-0 count. Runner off first, Andrews. And wide, 3-0. Bolello working himself into a tough spot. Serrano waiting on deck. Brookdale in front, 1-0 early. We're in the bottom of the second. There's a strike. And way out of the zone, ball 4, back-to-back walks, 2 men on. So Serrano coming up, and he walked twice in game 1 today and scored a pair of runs. That's here with runners at first and second. One out in the inning, facing Bolillo from the stretch. His first one, a strike over the outside part of the plate. In tight. So Serrano starting both ends as the shortstop. Very similar lineup from game 1 to game 2 today. Only changes coming at pitcher and catcher. Serrano with a grounder to short. Hill's got it. Underhands to second one. The turn off the bag. Did they get the tag? No. Safe at first, Serrano. Cal's forced at second for out number 2. And Andrews now at third base. So it probably should have been a double play. They had time, but Laspina's throw on the relay was a little bit off target. So runners at the corners. Nick Colbert stands in. Another start in the 9 spot at second base. He's been productive. 2 for 2 earlier today. Had a double, scored twice. He's a very steady player. Now he bats left-handed and swings away and grounds one through the hole. A base hit. That'll score a run. Andrews scores. Serrano goes to second. It's an RBI hit for Colbert. He's now 3 for 3 on the day. And the Brookdale lead 2-0. There just are not too many innings where this team doesn't put up runs. Got one on the board in each of the first 2. Back to the top, it's Schmidt. Pulls it foul. Schmidt had a perfect game 1, going 3 for 3, but struck out his first time up, leading off this game. 1 run home for a 2-0 Jersey Blue lead. 2 on, 2 out. And a grounder to the right side for the first baseman, Ushak. Does he have time? Yes, just in time to get Schmidt to end the inning. But 1 run on the board. Brookdale leads. It's 2-0 after 2. Start the 3rd inning. I'm Brian Goudsford here on Brookdale TV as Ocean bats in this top of the 3rd inning, down 2-0. First pitch strike to Evan Hill, the shortstop. Vikings send up 9, 1 and 2 in the order against the righty Zach Setkowski. Working from the stretch with an 0-1. Letter high, a strike, 0-2. So Hill will be followed in the inning by Tom DeMarco and Carl Barth. Ahead in the count. And missed with it. 1-2. Hill was 0 for 3 in game 1, striking out a couple of times. Starting both games today at shortstop. On 1-2, he lays off. It's 2-2. Ocean team came in to this doubleheader today swinging red-hot bats, but Brookdale quieting them a bit. A little bit low to fill up the count. Only 1 run in game 1. They had come in on their 4-game winning streak, scoring at least 10 runs in each of the 4 games. And ball 4, so Hill on to start the inning. First walk given up by Zetkowski. He's hit a batter, and now he'll face Tom DeMarco. DeMarco looking for his first hit of the doubleheader. He's gone 0 for 4. Grounded out to short to start this game. Strike 1 called. DeMarco is a .350 batter coming into play today. Only 2 runs batted in. He is not homered. 1-1. In fact, we have not seen a home run from either side so far today. Brookdale held homerless in game 1 despite an 11-run total. And plenty in the way of extra base hits. Here's a strike. It's 1-2. Cole had a big extra base hit in game 1 with a triple that scored 2 runs. 1-2 pitch. High pop coming over Cole. He should have a play in foul ground, and he's got it. 1 gone as DeMarco retired. And it brings in Carl Barth. Snapped a hitless game 1 with a single in the first inning of this game. He's 1 for 1, left-hand hitter. Came in leading second on their team in batting average. He cues this one off the end of the bat and foul, strike 1. Came in at .465 with 1 homer and 13 knocked in. 2-0 Brookdale. We play top 3. High fly ball, but that should stay up for Ryan Schmidt, and he grabs the out. 2 down as Barth retired. And A.J. Pearson coming up. We had a few peaks of sunshine earlier, but it didn't last long. Mostly overcast. Again, chilly. Pearson with that crouch stance from the right side. He hits an excuse me roller out to Serrano at short, and that will end the inning. A walk, and then Zetkowski gets the next 3. Middle 3, Brookdale, 2-0. bottom of the third inning here on the campus of Brookdale Community College. Nick Lavarco set to lead off. Doubled his first time up in this game, scored a run. And one hop to the backstop, 1-0. Lavarco now 2 for 4 on the day, counting his game 1 at bats. Brookdale leads 2-0, looking for the doubleheader sweep. And over his head as he has to duck. And it's 2-0. On deck, Bresniak and then Ryan Cole. So some good hitters in this inning, the 2, 3, and 4 batters. Another one in a similar location to make it 3-0. We'll see if Bolillo can throw a strike here. He'll need to. And he misses low, ball 4 on 4 pitches. Lavarco on first base. Third walk given up by Bolillo, and now Bresniak. Struck out swinging his first time in this game. Good. 1-0. Rocco spent last year with Rowan Gloucester, had a tremendous season, was an All-American, over 100 runs batted in. And now he spends his sophomore year closer to home here for Brookdale. Pitch running in tight, 2-0. And that got a piece of him. So he's hit by the pitch, and Bolillo having trouble finding the strike zone. He's put the first 2 on in the inning. And now Ed McCrae is on his way out to the mound. Quick visit. So Cole will be next. Ryan had a double in the first inning of this game, so he's got 3 extra base hits, adding to what was already a high total. And he hits the first one on the ground, fielded by Polonia. He'll race it to the third base bag to get the force. Cole reaches. And runners at first and second, so a hard hit ball, but Polonia played it well, 1 away. Fielder's choice goes 5 unassisted. And it brings in Devin Smith. Hard hit ball his first time, but into an out to the right fielder Barth. Made a nice sliding grab. And some maintenance on the home plate being done. Ed McCrae has had to have a chat with his catcher, Anthony Palmieri. So we got a stoppage for some reason. Home plate umpire is standing in front of the plate.
You have one? Yep. Take one.
We want Bolillo to throw a couple of warm-ups. So Smith ready. First and second, 1 out. Brookdale leads 2-0. And Smith takes one in the dirt, and a good stop by Palmieri to smother that ball and keep it in front of him. Bresniak now at second. Cole is at first. Inside, and it hit right off his backside. So the second hit batsman of the inning, along with a walk. It's been a tough go for Bolillo out there. I'm not sure when Ed McRae went out to the mound if they were concerned about some sort of injury with Bolillo, and they had him throw a warm-up pitch a little bit later, so I'm not sure if he's dealing with anything physically right now. It's Shane Andrews, the batter. Bases are loaded, and the first one inside. Nowhere close. As Bolillo continues his struggles finding the plate. Bresniak, Cole, and Smith are all on, looking to add to a 2-0 Jersey Blue lead. Pickoff throw toward third and safe. Andrews worked a walk, scored a run, and that was in the last inning. Hits this ball hard on the ground, got a chance for two to second one. The turn in time. 6-4-3, nicely turned, and the inning is over. So Bolillo works into and out of trouble, and after 3 innings in game 2, Brookdale leads 2-0. Top of the 4th inning here in Lincroft. Ryan Ushak set to lead it off for the Vikings. Brookdale's in front by a 2-0 score. First ball swinging fouled away off the bat of Ushak, who was hit by a pitch his first time up. Facing Zach Setkowski, the freshman right-hander out of Wall High School. Game 2 of the doubleheader today. A ball and a strike. It'll be the middle of the order, the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, with Gallipoli and Palmieri to follow in the inning. Cut on a miss. Just 2 hits against Zetkowski through his first 3 innings. And no runs against him. Deals 1-2. Able to hold the swing on a pitch that just missed. Now the count even at 2-2. Ushak was 1 for 2 in game 1 today. On 2-2, he swings and lines it base hit. Going into left field. So the leadoff man on for the 2nd straight inning. On our way to 7 innings in this game 2, unless you get a mercy rule earlier. Swing and a miss is Gallipoli going after a first pitch fastball, 0-1. On a bounce to Bresniak, gets the out at second, the turn by Colbert, in time double play. 5-4-3 to double up Gallipoli, and there are 2 out with nobody on. So each infield has now turned a nice double play. And a called strike. Anthony Palmieri grounded out to first. Brookdale turned it into a 3-1 putout on an 0-1. A ball and a strike. Fouled away. Jorge Polonia would be next, but Setkowski hopes it doesn't get that far. He's ahead 1-2. And he got him looking. Strike 3, Palmieri out because of the double play. Nobody left on after 3.5 in game 2. Brookdale 2-0. Dan Cowles leads off the home 4th inning with strike 1 over the inside part of the plate. The offering from Anthony Bolillo, who's down in the game 2-0. That's the Brookdale lead. Cowles yanks one down the right field line, but foul. Just a bit too quick. Lower third of the order up, it'll be Serrano and Colbert to follow. Cowles worked to walk his first time up in this game. 0-2. Strike 3 called. He got him with a breaking ball. So that's 3 strikeouts for Bolillo and 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. In steps Serrano. Reached base on a fielder's choice his first time up. 1 out, nobody on. And it goes off the bat on a half swing, 0-1. Brookdale did not score in their half of the third. They had only 1 inning in game 1 where they didn't score. Put up 11 total, a modest total so far of 2 runs, but plenty of time to add to it, and that's ripped toward left center field and down for a base hit in front of Eli Santiago, and Serrano takes the turn and has a 1-out single. So his first hit of the doubleheader. And Nick Colbert, switch hitter batting left, saw him bat from the right side most of game 1 against the left-handed starter. 1-0. And he's working on a 3-for-3 day at the plate. 2-for-2 in game 1, single his first time up in this one. Serrano taking his lead. And the 1-0. Fouled in, that got a piece of somebody, whether it was the catcher or the home plate umpire. One ball, one strike. Fouled another one straight back. We get a ball and 2 strikes. Schmidt will come over to retrieve that ball, and will be ready to hit next if the inning gets to him. I think a balk is called as Bolillo faked the throw, and that advances Serrano to second base. So he's now in scoring position. And Colbert with a swing and a fly out to shallow center field, and it drops, a base hit. Serrano had to hold up, so he stays put at second. And Colbert, you just cannot get him out right now. Another hit. He's 2-for-2 and 4-for-4 in the 2 games total. Here's Schmidt squaring the bunt, gets it down. And the lollipop throw, and safe. So Schmidt was looking to sacrifice, and Bolillo did not make a good throw. Did not make a hard throw to first, and so now the bases are loaded for the dangerous Nick Lavarco, a 1-0 count. Will go as an error on the pitcher, and Lavarco already on base twice in this game with a double and a walk. He's scored once. High fly ball out toward right center field. Calling for it, Barth makes the catch, tagging at third. Here comes the throw on a hop. It's in time. They got him. Double play to end the inning. Barth with the outfield assist. And they gunned down Serrano, trying to score on what would have been a sacrifice fly. Instead, Brookdale is turned aside in the 4th. And on we march to the 5th. It's 2-0, the Jersey Blues. Top of the 5th inning, I'm Brian Gadsford on Brookdale TV as we stream live on YouTube for this doubleheader today, Region 19 Baseball. Jorge Polonia, first man up. He grounds one to Serrano at short, makes the play, throws a little bit high, but staying on the bag in time, one away. Now Tom Laspina ready to dig in next, 0 for 1 with a granddad to second. Sedkowski has his first out in this 5th inning, leading 2-0. Runs the fastball inside, 1-0. The on-deck batter is the number 9 man, Evan Hill, the shortstop. Count 3-0. Sedkowski has scattered 3 singles. There are no runs against him. And he gets the 3-0 over for a strike, 3-1. Ocean has played considerably fewer games than Brookdale this year, as this one is punched out to shallow right field. On comes Lavarco, and it lands for a base hit onto the grass. So Laspina didn't hit it overly hard, but got it in the right spot for a 1-out single. For Ocean, this is just their 13th game of the year, while Brookdale is playing their 21st. So here's Hill, worked to walk his first time up, struck out a couple of times in game 1. And a bouncer slowly hit to third on the charge. Bresniak goes to first with it and makes the throw on target. So 2 out, runner to second. And the lineup turns over. Tom DeMarco looking for his first hit of the day. He's gone 0 for his first 6. 0 for 2 in this one on a grounder to short and a foul out to first. In the dirt and blocked by Andrews. DeMarco came in a .350 batter, but that average going down a bit. High in the air to straightaway center. Right there waiting for it, Devin Smith, and that's the inning. A single and 1 left. 4.5 complete. Brookdale 2, Ocean nothing. Rocco Bresniak leading off the bottom of the fifth inning. Brookdale in front. It's 2-0. And a first pitch strike. 0-1. Ryan Cole's on deck, and then it's Devin Smith in the Brookdale half of the fifth. Anthony Bolillo still out there for the Vikings, and an off-balance swing, high pop-up, shallow left. It's the shortstop Hill. He puts it away. 1 out. And now Ryan Cole. A double and a fielder's choice. 1 for 2. Strike over the outside corner. Brookdale 2 runs on 3 hits so far. 1-1. And intermittently we've had a dog barking. There's a strike. Don't think the dog was here for game 1. One-two pitch. Cole with a rocket to left, and that is down for a base hit. There was a delay on the call as Cole scoots into second with a double. A laser off his bat, and the left fielder nearly came up with a catch. I was waiting for the signal from the umpire, who finally did make it. It was down for a hit, and Cole's got a 2-base hit, his second of this game. So he now has 4 extra base hits in the 2 games today. Quite a performance. This one is high in the air, but not very far. Shallow right field. Carl Barth for the out. 2 down. As Devin Smith retired on 1 pitch. And the inning left to Shane Andrews. I can't imagine that Brookdale has played too many games here at home where they've gone 3 innings without a run. In the dirt, and trying for third is Cole, and no throw. This game certainly moving along at a brisker pace than game 1. The pitcher's working with a little bit more pace. There's a good-looking pitch for a strike. 2-0 the Brookdale lead. They bat bottom 5 in a 1-1 count. Andrews takes another strike. 1-2. Dan Cowles would be next. Bolillo 1 strike away from his 3rd straight scoreless inning. Comes 1-2. And it's lifted out into left field. Pretty well hit. Going back, Eli Santiago. He has room. He reaches up and grabs it. Out number 3, the side retired. A double and 1 left. To the bottom of the 5th, it remains 2-0 Jersey Blues. We go to the top of the 6th inning with Carl Barth to lead it off for the Vikings. It's 2-0 Brookdale in this game 2. Zach Setkowski working on a strong outing, swinging strike 1 on Barth. He's set to face the 2, 3, and 4 hitters for Ocean. Held them to just 4 hits and no runs. And a bouncer foul, first base side. He's ahead in the count, 0-2. It's Pearson on deck, and then Ryan Ashok in this inning for Ocean. Barth is 1 for 2, single back in the first, fly to left in the third. On 0-2, he swings and fouls this one out of play. And the 0-2. Another one fouled away. We might have 2 dogs now. Seems that they're going at it a bit. And an 0-2 count on Barth at the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. High in the air toward left center field, not very deep, coming in, and Schmidt and Smith come together, and Schmidt the one to make the catch. 1 away, Barth retired. And Johnny Johnson on his way out, and we'll see if that's going to be it for Zach Setkowski. He makes the signal. Brookdale will make a pitching change. 5 1/3 good innings for Setkowski. Brookdale in front 2-0, and we're coming right back. So our pitching change for Brookdale as Aiden Bayardi takes over on the mound and deals with the over-the-head motion. High and away, ball 1, 1-0. A.J. Pearson, the batter, looking for his first hit in the 2 games today. He's gone 0 for 5. Came in a red-hot hitter. 2-0 the count. He was the catcher for game 1, the DH for this one. Three and 0, so not what Bayardi had in mind coming on in relief. After terrific work done today by Zach Setkowski over his 5 1/3 innings, scoreless. There's a strike. He allowed no runs on 4 hits, walked 1, struck out just 1. So he pitched to contact, but effectively so. And that missed the inside corner, ball 4, and Pearson walks. So Ryan Ushok, dangerous hitter. He's homered 3 times this year. Has 3 of the team's 4 in total, and watches ball 1. In this game, he's been hit by a pitch and singled, so on base twice. He was on twice in game 1 also. Brookdale leads 2-0, but Ushok representing the tying run at the plate. And it's lined out to right center field, and that's down for a base hit over Lavarco to cut it off. Wide turn and stopping is Pearson. So 2 on base in this 6th inning. Eli Santiago will be the batter. Aiden Gallipoli started the game, but Santiago has taken over. And a little bit low, 1-0. Sekowski got Santiago to wrap into a double play. It was turned nicely around the horn, 5-4-3. Be a good time for another one here on 1-0. And instead it's through the whole left side, a base hit. They hold the runner at third, and now the bases are loaded. Bases loaded, only 1 out. First real big chance for Ocean in the game. In this game, Anthony Palmieri, the batter. It'll be a lefty to lefty. So Bayardi has come in and given up 3 straight base runners after Zetkowski retired the first man of the inning. Bases loaded, 1 out, and a foul straight back, 0-1. Palmieri has grounded out and struck out, the only strikeout by an Ocean batter in this game. Bayardi would like one here with them full. Instead, it's hit on the ground to short. Got a chance for 2, but Serrano boots it, still gets the out, and they get the double play. And the inning is over. That ball had a chance to be dangerous as Serrano muffed it, but was able to recover, and they get the double play to get Bayardi out of trouble. Bottom of the 6th inning coming up. It's Brookdale remaining with a shutout lead. It's 2-0. Bottom of the 6th inning, Brookdale and Ocean. Jersey Blues lead this game 2-0 after an 11-1 win in game 1. Their 19th win of the year. They're now 19-1. Looking for the doubleheader sweep before it's off to Ocean next, and strike one as Diaz thinking about a bunt. So Justin Diaz in the DH spot now that was held by Cowles. He's just been a hitting machine this year. Had a base hit in his appearance in Game 1 today. A ball and a strike. Now has 10 hits and 13 at-bats this year. So not a lot of at-bats, but when he's been up there, it's just been hit after hit. Fouled away. Meanwhile, for Anthony Bolillo, he was on the ropes early in this game. Gave up 2 runs in the first 2 innings. Brookdale had the bases loaded in the third, but he got a double play to get out of trouble, as this one is hit off the glove of third. Polonia throws, and it's dug out, and the out recorded. So Ashok making the play at first, and Serrano will be the batter. Brookdale had them loaded in the third, but they got the double play on Andrews, and since Bolillo has kept Brookdale off the board last 3 innings. 1 out, nobody on. Back toward the middle, and that will sneak through a base hit. So Serrano's got his 2nd straight hit. And here comes Colbert, and speaking of hit machines, Colbert has been just that. He's 4 for 4 this doubleheader. 2 for 2 in this game, a couple of singles. They've gotten great production out of the bottom part of the order. 1-0. That's what Johnny Johnson was saying. He felt like last year the team was top-heavy with the lineup, but this year 1 through 9, they're getting it done. In the dirt, and it hit him. So Colbert's hit by the pitch. Looked like it may have gotten him in the foot. That's 3 Jersey Blues that have been hit in this game. So back to the top now in Schmidt, a hitless Game 2 after a rollicking Game 1. Runners lead 1st and 2nd. 1-0. Schmidt in this game has struck out, grounded out, and reached on an error. That was when he laid down a bunt, and Bolillo made a poor throw to first. That one gets by Palmieri, and the runners move into scoring position.
Yes, sir.
2-0 on Schmidt. Bolillo will get a new baseball to work with. Schmidt had a 2 RBI hit Game 1 today. Base hit here, could do the same. Brookdale could use a little breathing room, only in front by 2 runs at 2-0. 2-0 count on the Brookdale leadoff man. And it's taken for a strike. Off the corner, 3-1. A walk would fill the bases and bring Lavarco to the plate. He takes his swings on deck. Big pitch coming up here on the way. Swung on and pulled down the right field line. Long run and foul. Barth made a run for it, but didn't have a chance to get there.
Ball, 2 strikes. What?
Serrano at third, Colbert at second. And it'll be a payoff pitch from Bolello. Schmidt with a line drive left field. That ball is caught by the left fielder, who throws it back in and prevents any run. But now breaking for the plate, Serrano, and he scores. As the ball gets away, a run scores anyway. Colbert winds up at third, and it's 3-0 Jersey Blues. Line drive off the bat of Schmidt. Santiago made the play. Didn't look like initially a run would score, but his throw got away. And Brookdale pounced on it. So now Lavarco, man at third. 1-0, he takes inside. Popped up foul, a ball and a strike. Barco's been on twice in this game. He's doubled and walked, scored a run. Last time up, though, flied into that double play. Quite a play made by Barth in right field. And nailed the runner trying to score. This one's lashed out to right center field. That ball's down and into the gap in right center. It gets by DeMarco. A run scores. It's Colbert. Lavarco breaking for third. The relay throw will not be made. It's an RBI triple for Nick Lavarco to stretch the lead to 4-0. So Bresniak 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. In the dirt. What could be Brookdale's final at bats of the game. Trying to close it out in the top of the 7th, leading 4-0. Teams will meet in Ocean County tomorrow, and then big weekend coming up with Northampton. That's a wild one. Goes to the backstop. Here's Colbert. He slides in, or Lavarco slides in safely on the wild pitch. Another run on the board, and it's 5-0 Jersey Blues. Base is now empty. Bolello from the stretch. Bresniak with a pop-up. Foul ground. Catcher over for a look, but it's out of play.
2 balls, 1 strike. What?
2-1. And now here it comes. Ball 3.
Right now. Sit back.
And a strike. Rocco thought he had ball 4. Anderson Sanchez had other ideas, calling it a strike. So now it'll be a payoff. The base is empty, and it hits another Brookdale player hit by a pitch. That is 4 in this game. And Rocco has been hit twice. So Ed McCrae will make a slow trot out, and we'll see if that's the end of the line. Ed McCrae, the longtime coach here of Ocean, took over back in 2012. It's drafted by 2 major league teams, the Pirates and the Royals. It's not often that you have on a pitcher's line 4 hit by pitches. Walked 3 to go along with that, so that's a lot of lack of control. Ryan Cole, 1-0. Cole's been on base all 3 times. He's had quite a day in the extra base hit department. 2 doubles in this game after a double and a triple in the opener. A strike called, 1-1. Runner on Bresniak was a couple of bruises, you would think, with a couple hit by pitches. He takes off for second, pitches inside, throw there is late. Stolen base. So Bresniak now 12 for 12 in steals this year. Brookdale had only been caught 5 times all season coming into play today. Cole takes a strike, 2-2. Cole is actually the leader in stolen bases with 12, and he has not been caught. Got a 2-2 count on him with 2 away, and it's in the dirt. Palmieri, he's gotten his exercise with Bolello pitching today. Now the right-hander will come with another payoff on 3-2. Toward left center field, cutting across, and it's down, a base hit. Round third comes Bresniak to the plate. He scores. It's an RBI double for Cole. Yet another extra base hit. That's his 3rd double of the game. 5 extra base hits in total, and the Brookdale lead is 5-0. 6-0, that is. And we're going to have a pitching change as Ed McCrae will make the change. Brookdale 6, Ocean nothing. Last of the 6, Brookdale still batting. We'll step aside. Devin Smith will be the batter against the new Ocean pitcher, and that's Ryan Preston, the right-hander. So Brookdale's biggest inning here in this game, too. They've scored 4 times. That ball's line, base hit going down the left field line. Turning third, Cole. He's on his way in. He scores on an RBI double from Devin Smith to make it 7-0. And the extra base hits, they just keep on coming. Shane Andrews will be next. So Brookdale, by their standards, was having a pretty quiet offensive day through the first 5. But here they are with a big inning with 5 runs. Now a 7-0 lead. Ball 1 high and away. 4 hits in the inning, and the last 3 have been for extra bases. 2 doubles and a triple. Two and 0. So Preston allowed his inherited runners to score. They go on the book of Anthony Bolello, out of the game after 5 2/3. There's a strike. Andrews is 0 for 2 with a walk. He scored a run. He's grounded into a double play. Last time up, flied to left. High pop-up, foul ground first base side. And it's beyond anybody's reach.
Ball, strike. Flip. One out.
And the 2-2 pitch on the ground is short for Evan Hill. He will get Andrews to end the inning, but the damage is done. It's 5 runs for Brookdale and a 7-0 Game 2 lead to the top of the 7th. Chance to wrap it up when we come back. Top of the 7th inning, last chance for Ocean as Brookdale has blown this game open now with a 7-0 lead. Michael Mulkeen will try to get the final 3 outs, and this one is bounced slowly to short. Charging Serrano, throws on the move, got him. Nice play, 1 out in the 7th. Polonia retired on 1 pitch. And And Tom Laspina, 1 out, base is clear. He's 1 for 2 in the game. Singled his last time, that was in the 5th. And Ocean came in red hot offensively, have been held to just 1 run in the 2 games combined. Brookdale has totaled 18. So that's an 18-1 score in the 2 games today. 1-0 count. This was an Ocean team that had a doubleheader recently where they scored 20 runs in each of the 2 games. That coming against Delaware Valley, one of the bottom teams in the region. Mulkeen has saved 1 game this year, but this is not a save situation. Deals a strike. Cue toward first. There is Cole. He'll race it himself to the bag. 2 out. So Ocean down to their final out. Game has moved along well, and it'll be left to Kyle Colans, who will take the at-bat here. It was Evan Hill's spot, but Colans, who we saw on the mound in Game 1, strike 1 called. So Mulkeen firing a first pitch fastball. Brookdale 1 out away from a doubleheader sweep and a 4-game winning streak. Strike 2, and just like that, 1 strike away. 2 games today, 1 tomorrow. Northampton on Friday and Saturday. Doubleheader here on Saturday will be a big one. 0-2 the count, the wind and the pitch. Just missed, 1-2. A big inning in the 5th. They scored 5 times to put this one presumably out of reach. And now the 1-2. Stays alive. Colans has 5 runs batted in this year. He's had 15 at bats. 5 hits. Now the 1-2. Too far away. 2-2. Zach said Kowski would get the win over 5 1/3 strong. Aiden Bayardi worked out of trouble in his inning in relief. Count now full. Mulkeen is 2/3 of the way through the final frame. Top of the 7th. 7-0 Brookdale over Ocean. 3-2 in the pitch. Fouled away. Over comes Schmidt with a long run, but he won't get there. It'll be another 3-2. Here it comes from Mulkeen. Bounced foul, and the at-bat continues for Colans. If he could keep it going, Tom DeMarco would come to bat. Ocean would need quite a furious rally here, down to their final strike and down 7 runs. The pitch in there, strike 3 called, it's over. And that is a doubleheader sweep. A cleanly played Game 2, a shutout victory, a final mark of 7-0. Brookdale knocks off Ocean. So after last year when Ocean beat the Jersey Blues in the doubleheader, they return the favor this time around and knock off the Vikings in a pair of games. So Sedkowski gets the win. Brookdale had some bumps and bruises, got hit 4 times in this game, but used a big 6th inning with 5 runs to win Game 2 by the final score of 7-0. So that's it from Brookdale. A big day from Ryan Cole. What a performance. 3 doubles in Game 2. He had 5 extra base hits over the 2 games, and he helped pace Brookdale to another pair of wins today. 11-1 the final in Game 1, 7-0 in Game 2. That's it from Brookdale Community College. We thank you for listening, with thanks to Sergey Kornienko. Brian Gadsworth saying thanks again for watching. So long from Lincroft. Have a good night.